Day 3 of the Seattle Seahawks training camp is over. And quick note, the Hawks will have tomorrow off. They'll be back on Sunday. So before we get to the video, quick up note is definitely Devon Witherspoon was here for practice today. The rookie signed a 4-year, $31.86 million, fully guaranteed with a $20.17 million signing bonus. The impasse was that the Seahawks wanted to defer the greater part of that bonus to the end, and then Witherspoon wanted the money up front. The reason why the Seahawks want to do that is for cash flow purposes. That is in salary cap purposes, if you will. But you know what? There you go. Let's get to the B-roll and hear from Tyler Lockett.
One more for me. All right, here we go right here. We got this right here. All right. No, you right here. All right, you got what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Ready, go. All right, squeeze it. Beautiful. All right, you up in that big dog. Ready? Yeah. Here we go right here. We got this right here. Go. Oh, don't get over. Straight strong. You got to let you up to everything you need to do with that. Go. Hey, straight like that. Stay high. Step back, take a breath. Step back, take a breath. There we go, damn good job right there. Step off. Step off. There we go. Come on, step off. Come on back. Let's go, let him square. All right, come on, here we go. Good job. We're training speed right here with your hands. Set hit. Go. There you go. Left shoulder. Fast. Go. Set it. Oh, speed. Set it. Go. Set it. Go. Set it. Got it! Good, you're coming back right side. TB, you're down there. That's a right shoulder hit, right foot up. Couple guys, you're in a little tight. Still have some length, so you get extension. Side hit. There you go. Pop and go. Side hit. There you go. Side hit. Shoot the right shoulder hit. There you go. Side hit. There you go. Let it go. Please, let go. There you go. Let go. There you go.
Momzillo.
How is it out there, Will? The crowds, camp, and all that 3 days?
It's always fun, man. I wish we had more, just the crowd being able to come out here every single day. Honestly, it gets you ready for the preseason. Even a mock game that's coming up, it gets you ready just because you got to get used to being able to play in front of fans, because it's one thing to play in front of the coaches, you play in front of your teammates, but where it makes or break you with being able to make the team is being able to play in front of a crowd.
Have you got any, what's your sense of this wide receiving group in general, talent-wise, vibe-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a really good core, man. I think as camp goes on, I think a lot of guys will start to separate themselves. I think, like, just with everything that we're trying to build, we got guys that can be able to run after the catch. We got guys who can create, guys that can run routes, guys that have strong hands just to be able to catch the ball. I mean, I really like what we have. You know, I'm going into year 9, so I've seen a lot of receivers come and go, whether I was out here as a rookie and now going into year 9. And so I really like the talent, the athletic ability, all that stuff. Now it's just us being able to continue to learn the IQ of the offense and to be able to take our game a notch every single practice. I think the biggest thing about Jax is just he's just an overall football player. And sometimes, you know, you try to categorize somebody and say, like, oh, he's just a slot receiver, or he's just this. But honestly, I think whatever we ask him to do, I think he's going to be able to do it. He has really good senses. He has really good feel of the game. He understands, like, his body, his technique. He could do it fundamentally, or he could just go out there and kind of freak it a little bit and get open. And so, as you can already see, he already has a great connection with Geno, and that's only going to help us a lot. I remember, like, you know, a lot of times people used to say, oh, we're great being explosive players, but we're not great to be able to have 13, 14, 15 play drives. I think last year we was able to show that we could do that and still be able to take those explosive plays on the first and second plays of the game. So I think this year, just for us, man, I think we're really going to be good, honestly. I kind of forgot your question.
Okay, there you go. You heard Tyler Lockett, the BRoll. You saw Tyler Lockett talked about Jackson Smith-Njigba, Bobby Wagner, 12 years, and just the Hawks offense in terms of last year. Part of what they tried to do was string together some long drives. I don't think that cut was in there, but I did ask him a question about how do you gain consistency, and he had a really good answer. And he said, you know what, it depends on whether it's situational. You know, sometimes Andy, the offensive line coach, will say, you know what, this is a 4-minute offense. And then, of course, Shane Waldron will say, no, you know what, let's go. And this is a 2-minute offense. So there you go. That was kind of an insight in terms of Andy Dickerson and also Shane Waldron, how they talked together with the offense to try to build consistency. As we know, third down was an issue last year. So Tyler's kind of alluding to the fact that, hey, you know what, we're going to try to be more consistent, more well-balanced this year. So on practice, what we saw, well, let me say what we didn't see was Kenneth Walker 2 days in a row that he was in flats and did not practice, and also rookie Zach Charbonnett did not practice as well. So the Ken Walker thing, we just have to see. If he's not practicing on Sunday, I think then we'll have to try to ask some questions, and the Seahawks will have to say not something, because that would be 3 days of practice time he has not participated in. So at this point, you know, it's training camp, it's early, we don't know, we're 3 days in. So, but because of those two, running back number 1 and the kind of penciled in number 2, as in Charbonnett, the rookie, it opened up, them not playing today, opened up the opportunity for the other rookie, Kenny McIntosh, and obviously DJ Dallas to show what they can do, and they did. DJ Dallas, of course, 4th year, and is really trying to show, hey, not only can I contribute on special teams, but I'm also not only third down in special teams, but you know what, if you need me on first and second down, coach, I'm here. And of course, McIntosh is saying, hey, you know what, I can be that running back, put me in the mix. So, you know, and that's how you do that. Opportunities like today, those two took it. And also, we saw on the red zone a really kind of interesting dynamic to where it was the offense and defense, obviously, but really what this was about was Michael Jackson against DK Metcalf. So the first play is about the 11-yard line. The first play, Jackson on DK, one-on-one. It's the red zone, and Mike Jackson did an excellent job of using the sideline and squeezing out DK, so Geno had nowhere to place the ball. Second down, they tried it again. DK against Michael Jackson. This time again, Mike Jack batted the pass, and he was all excited and animated because the pass was behind him, and DK kind of had that look. Third time was a charm because Gino went to DK, 6 points. So it was a touchdown. So it's kind of really interesting dynamic. There's some of the things that we get to see here, and I'll try to kind of highlight those for you. So you get the insider stuff that's there. Other stuff that we saw, I think DK really, then they were coming this way, and this was more like from the 20-yard line, first team offense against first team defense, as if you will, in terms of now in training camp, right? So Bobby Wagner, Uchenna Nwasu were out there, but DK again really showed, it was nice. He really showed kind of who he is, what he's about. 3 consecutive passes, a nice touchdown catch in between 2 defenders, and and there you go. So day 3 takeaways. I think the offense again, won the day, but give the defense, they won the war because of the Devon Witherspoon signing his 4-year contract. So from Virginia Mason Athletic Center, I'm Miles Vida Mario for the CascadiaSports.net report.